Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Welcome in Outcast, Game Dork, MSG, and Jed. Anybody dived into this yet? I have dived in ever so slightly, and I honestly I didn't get to check out any of the previews. I maybe Engineer Coffee's, I watched his preview, but let's dive into this, check out what's new. That's what I'm excited for. I have not been playing 2.2. I took a little bit of a break because we dove in when VS2 dropped, and we just played so much of this game. And for an alpha release, there's a limitation of how much I can take of bugs or mechanics and features not being there. So I'm excited today to jump back in and see what they've been working on. So welcome to Space Engineers 2 VS 2.3 Drive, Automate, and Detonate, which people are calling the Dad update because D-A-D, Dad. It's the Dad update. You're joining. Wow, I'm off to a great start. I can't talk. You're joining Vertical Slice 2.3, the next chapter of our early access journey. We don't need to read too much of that, but what do we have? Driving across planetary surfaces, the age of planetary vehicles has arrived. Construct wheeled rovers capable of traversing the rugged landscape of verdure and chemic. Whether you're transporting resources, scouting new territory, or establishing distant outposts, planetary mobility opens countless new opportunities for exploration and survival. We're definitely going to be building a rover. Words are tough. Hey, Eddie, how are you doing? I've just seen people talking, and they said that the contracts are completely reworked. The whole colonization system is a bit reworked. So I'm interested to see what it's about. This might just be a one and done stream for this. And we might just do that for each update. We can just come in, check out what's going on. Just check on the progress, pretty much. Timers and event controllers. Bring your machines and creations to life through automation. Use timer blocks to schedule actions, create complex sequences, and pair them with event controllers to automatically trigger behaviors based on conditions within your grid. And then we have wind physics. I'm excited for this one. Wind physics. Feel the power of planetary weather. New wind simulation systems allow the environment and inspire engineering solutions. Atmospheric conditions now play a larger role in planetary gameplay, creating more immersive and dynamic worlds. I'm thinking wind wall. Like, you were going to want to build what, walls around some of your bases if you have grids you don't want to get pushed away. Make sure all your ships are tied down and locked down. Hinges. Expand your engineering possibilities with fully functional hinges. Create rotating machines, folding vehicle components, structures that deploy articulated mechanisms, moving bridges, custom doors, and countless other mechanical creations. I'm interested to see hinges in Space Engineers 2. We are not going to be doing the classic survival. I mean, I've said this in my opinion many times. Space Engineers 2, I want a different experience. I don't want my Space Engineers 1 heavily in my Space Engineers 2. New weapons and utility blocks, warheads, missiles, LCD panels, wind turbines, and expanded engineering toolbox. I don't know what the expanded engineering toolbox means. But yeah, let's head in. New game. We are going... So here's the question for you all right now. Those of you that have dived into this, I know they've changed this, the whole first time user experience and everything. Should I just dive into that and we check out what's new there, or do we skip that and go straight to getting into the contracts, which I feel like that's what it is. Skip onboarding and jump into survival. Should we do the onboarding or jump straight to the quick start? The world I started earlier when I was just messing around, I hit the quick start just to check settings and everything. This one, the top one MSG, is what you did? Because I mean, it'd be good. How long is it though? Yeah, I am purely not interested in this at all because I want to see the thing I want most in my Space Engineers 2 is a story, a compelling story to make me give me actual purpose. I mean, sandbox games are fantastic, but if you have a game that's helping you build your story and it's not fully reliant on you to come up with why you're building the things you're building, it's a huge positive for me. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll jump into this. Here we go. If it's going to have the intro, though, I'm probably going to skip it because we've done the intro before, and you can watch the intro on Keen's YouTube if you really need to see it. Hey, Jonathan, how are you doing? Yeah, we might be able to blow through this, and then they change this. So I kind of want to see what this is about. I was torn. Yeah, I was torn between the quick start or that one. That's why I was leaving it up to you guys. If this is not too long, this is just be nice to check out and see what they changed here. I know that they've gone with data pads to try to teach you the mechanics, so you can go read the data pads that you pick up rather than flood your screen. I know there still is on-screen stuff. Yeah, we're going to skip the story. If you haven't seen that video, there's many. I know other creators have uploaded that video, and Keen themselves have it on their Space Engineers official channel. We are in a pod grinding. We know how to grind. Oh, what we always have to do is not hit all the wrong buttons thinking we're playing a different game. Character gear. Get rid of all that. I don't understand this switch. Welder's number 1. Grinder's number 2. And drill is number 3. I don't ever want that to change. So what do we have here? We have a seat, a battery, a door. Thought I hit escape already. I did not. Okay. Barely. I'm sorry to hear that, Jonathan. I hope things improve for you. Oh, I know how to drill voxels and how to crouch. So we're probably going to want that power module. What is this power module at? 30%? That's better than nothing. Are we going to want to grab components probably from this? I think I'm more up for waiting till the game's at or near full release. For the story modes, as will be more of a story than 2. Also, just want to jump in and see what. Yeah. No, I'm not. Everybody, play this how you want. That's gonna take some getting used to. This. We actually have an artificial horizon now. We have like a degree. Well, we have sea level down there, bottom right hand corner. We have our speed left, and then we have our degree that we're at. I guess. I guess. What degree is that? Interesting. Give me all of your components. Unless someone has 10k, they can just toss in the void. I'm gonna have to navigate. Moving in foreclosure, but I'm not. Yeah. It really sucks that you're going through that, Jonathan. And I really, truly. I know I don't know you very well, but no one deserves to go through that. So I really hope that something just starts going positive for you, because that is an absolute horrible situation. Yeah. But I mean, it might change. The thing to remember with this game is that everything is changing. This is a massive work in progress, and things are always subject to change. I'm just glad that we even have an artificial horizon. I'll be happy with that. What else do we have here? Yeah, I like it. It's just going to take a little bit to getting used to. It feels a little bit intrusive. Like, it does feel like it's taking up a lot of the screen. So it's going, like I said, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. So that is pointing towards a degree. Yeah, I know you cycles through that. Guess we could take this stuff. We also have, sadly, we don't have turn off GPS markers, but we can cycle through how they act with H. Anything useful in here? Azimuth, okay. What are you? Hydrogen tank? Don't know if I need you. Okay, where do you want us to do it? Object 3, exit the cave, reach the orange marker. Aye, aye. Okay, still got that going to auto. Good. I see sunlight. Ooh. Hi, sun. Okay, so yeah, these are the data pads I was talking about. Read the data pad you just collected in your character tab. Please stop. Data pads. Yeah, I probably should have skipped this. Oh, look, we know how to walk now. It's amazing. I mean, it's good getting an idea of what they're doing so we can give feedback. That's the whole point of playing an alpha, though, is so you can supply feedback for the game is, how the game is, and shape it to be the best game that it can be. But we now know how to walk. Isn't that exciting? Crash site. We're headed to a crash site. Let's put our drill away. It's not safe to fly with a drill in your hands. I don't know if you know that. Just a little tip. You prefer this very visible type of HUD? I know I'm in the minority here. I would garbage up my HUD with lots of data if I could. Well, yeah, I like a customizable HUD, Eddie. Can we agree to meet there? I like a HUD that I can make the way I want it to be. This one is, I mean, just comparing the Space Engineers 1, a much more intrusive HUD element. Thank you for subscribing, Raphael. Welcome in. Okay. You're playing X4 a lot, lady. Wishing my shield HP was visible as a number. Don't they have mods for X4? I've never played X4. It's a game that I feel like I would get, what's the word? I don't have the time for it. Is that the right word? It's a very involved game. I don't care about your build menu. I know how to build menu. What do we have here? Repair the ship and fly to the outpost. There's an outpost nearby. Repair the ship and make your way there. The ship is only missing thrusters to allow it to fly forward. Open the build menu, follow instructions, blah, blah, blah. You're more grid controls. There are a billion of them. Yeah, but I'm saying there's probably one that does what you want, is what I'm saying there. Yes, World of Warcraft had the greatest HUD that you can just sit there and make your own. So what do we got here? What do we got here? No forward thrust? Bonk. Yeah, we have no forward thrust. Time to do the G menu. Let's go grab this junk. We don't want to leave trash just lying around the planet. Oh, okay. What do they use for their modding, Jonathan? What platform? Is it Steam integration? Like all things should be. This looks like the first ship you used to get. So G. There's nothing's coming up. I hit G. Oops, I hit G again. Tab, escape. Build menu. Here, the build menu shows you all the blocks available in the game. Blocks are grouped into main categories and subcategories. Use the search bar to find a specific block. Use the search bar at the top to find a specific block. To continue turbo, hit space. I'm hitting space bar tutorial. It's because I clicked in there, isn't it? There we go. Use the search bar to type atmospheric. Once it appears, continue the tutorial. You can't continue the tutorial if you're in the search bar. Press escape to unfocus. There we go. I can read, I promise. Drag you there. And then press space bar. Now what does it want us to do? Place a thruster on the ship with nozzle pointing to the back. They really expect people not to have brains. Gather resources by either grinding down blocks or scatter crash. Equip your welder to approach blocks, place and weld it up. Okay. Do we just want like 2 place thrusters on the ship? Didn't this used to have like a big chunky one forward? I think a survival kit was up in there, and there was a big chunky thruster forward, if I remember. We can just do small ones though. Just add 2 little small thrusters for now. Come down here. Hey you, come down here. I've been playing Space Engineers 1 without a jetpack, or without like a reliable jetpack, so I'm a little used to no jetpack right now. Okay, we got that stuff. Let's fix this stuff. We're gonna need, we have all the stuff. Nice, nice. I miss some stuff from this game. I definitely do. I can fly? That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been playing Space Engineers 1 with an unreliable jetpack. Yeah, I've been playing Space Engineer 1 without a jetpack for the most part. Hold on. Character gear isn't this something I can just still add? Yeah, okay. Blue. Is it this light blue? Is it that light blue? No, that's too light. It's that blue. There we go. No, I know, Jonathan, I know. Just for your information, Jonathan, I've played a lot of Space Engineers 2. I gather resources. So I welded them up. Why is that not? I'm guessing I have to go to this outpost. No, you're good. You're good. But I have played a ridiculous amount of Space Engineers 2. So I assume we're going in this outpost up here. When VS2 dropped, we just dove straight into this game. I was gonna play it for maybe like a week or 2. I think we ended up playing for like 20 plus episodes, so whatever that is. And that was a mixture of not just Space Engineers 2 in a week. So that could have been like roughly 10 weeks. Almost 2 months, I feel like. Of just straight Space Engineers 2. I am a bit rusty though. I also have a bunch of tutorials out for Space Engineers 2 that luckily have not changed like partial copy or ways to rename stuff. So this, I believe, is where you start the game having skipped if you went to quick. Quick starts you right here. The quick start. What's your opinion on super dampeners? They can be disabled and I tend to do so for my save. I like the difference. So any way that I can make this game not feel like Space Engineers 1, I'm going to choose to do that, Jonathan. So I like how this feels because this is not something I'm used to. I want a vastly different experience when I come to play this game. Why is it still okay? It's completing stuff. Approach and interact with the contract terminal inside the Outpost. Contract on station will teach you some of the basics of the game. We're going to learn the basics of the game. Hey VNet, how are you doing? And welcome in Miguel. What? Why? What? Why? What? What's up, Phil? It definitely felt longer. So that previous, if you want to see some of the stuff we did in VS2, I started and ran through all the contracts back then. We ended up building a base on Chemic. And then we went back to Verdure and built a base on Verdure. And then we built a space station attached to an asteroid. So we did a ton of stuff in VS2. Why do I vastly want a different experience in Space Engineers 2? Because I have thousands upon thousands of hours in Space Engineers 1. Why would I want just a duplicated game? I want something new, something unique. Welcome to the farm. An engineer crash landed here previously and built a structure behind the outpost. I forget how to pronounce that word right there. Referred to as the barn. We can just skip it all together. In this contract, you will need to do the following task. Locate a data pad left behind. Optionally, collect any material components left behind. Okay. We'll get 500 credits and a data pad. Did you get the SE2 hotfix that dropped 20 minutes ago? I just saw the notification. I should have got it because I went live. Maybe not. Let me check real quick. Let's accept this. What is it F? No, not quick load. Was it Shift F5? There we go. Shift F5. Don't forget to Shift F5. That's how you save your game. What's your opinion on this new start until now? Sorry, so the previous one, what? You drop there in a pod. You walk up the stairs. I don't feel like it's all that different from the previous one. Because now you start, what, like in a cave? So you would have crashed through the ground and ended up in a cave. And you come out to a crashed atmospheric ship that you need to repair. It's a very similar experience, right? Little less hand-holding. They're doing stuff more through the data pads, it looks like. It's kind of hard to compare the two. This feels a little more streamlined, if I have to say anything. And I like that there's this base right here not sitting with a bunch of atmospheric ships. It's less hand-holding. I'm assuming these are all empty. No, these are something that tells about contract, trade terminal, medical, and respawn. Yeah, let's set our new respawn. Get a little bit of energy. Let me check that hotfix real quick, though. Let me check. Bear with me for 1 second. Do we have an update? Keen announcements. This happened. Just want to thank you for helping us make the game better. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I might have to hotfix. What are these hotfix changes? Yes, I'm 100% going to be making a Rover. Yeah, let's save this. We're going to be going to a black screen for a bit while we download the hotfix. Because, yeah, I have not gotten a hotfix. Exit the windows. Yes. Don't be scared of the dark. The dark is okay. Actually, let's go to a BRB, like a quick BRB.
I breathe that healthy breath. I know it's all of you that I get. One bedroom flat. I lock the door and put that photo of her on the floor. Been here for hours. It's getting dark, and we did everything and nothing at all. And I should leave, 'cause this is bad. Your hands make up for the love we don't have. Baby, we're wasting our youth. Down in the abyss with you. I watch you shower, so beautiful. The way the water drips on your phone. I always knew you were too good for me, and that we would never be.
Darkness. Hello, darkness. Why? Okay, thank you. Game back. Hey, look, we're back. Yeah, what's up, EBR? Yeah, Rover. I mean, we have to test the wheels, right? No one else bared with you? What? No one else bared with you? Because I said bear with me. Nice. It was unbearable. So is that your theory, Outcast, that we've been in a cryopod this whole time? So I wonder what this hotfix did. Maybe it broke the game, maybe it fixed the game. Head to the location named the barn. Actually, what's this battery at? What battery? Battery. 77%, that's not bad. Vroom. I know we could walk, but let's fly. This looks like the barn. Objective complete. Search the containers around the structure for a data pad. This was constructed by a previous stranded engineer who may have left some information behind for someone following his footsteps, such as yourself. How convenient. Well, we got parts from one engineer to another. Wow, we're filling up. So data pads, this one. Welcome to the farm. Greetings, fellow engineer. I crash landed in this region and decided it would be the last one to do so. I would not be the last one to do so. And decided it would be. That's weird wording. Without guidance. I thought I tripped over the words, but the words trip over themselves. So I built the barn you are standing in. Feel free to loot anything I left behind if you haven't already. Welcome to the farm. I'll see you among the stars. P.S. Make sure you put thrusters in all directions. Something I forgot to do, and I learned the hard way. I would never. I know how to build ships, sir. So we got iron. We got iron. And our inventory is full. Can we build you? So continue looting containers in the barn. You can either keep the items and store in a person. Another contract term. So we don't have to repair any of this right now? We looted all the containers. They're planting the idea of farming. There are fruits in the trees. No. We at least have different tree variations, right? Let's not waste our materials on this. Let's go back to the contract terminal like it said. Spaceship! Oh, that stopped so fast. Where do we park? Right here? This looks like a good place to park. Objective complete. Oh yeah, we gotta remember the reward hatch, which we don't have any rewards yet. Claim 500 space credits. Sector state unexplored. No new licenses unlocked. Feel like that's spelled wrong. It is. Hey, just in case, careful when passing through lakes and big forests, it lags hard. Yeah, I mean, Planet Verdure for one has always been pretty laggy. But thank you, Miguel. Okay. Close this. Rewards. Shipbuilding 101. This is going to teach us how to build ships. That data pad right there is the key to all shipbuilding. Ships need the following blocks to successfully fly in a controlled manner. Cockpit, used to control the ship. Gyroscope, rotates the ship in all 6 directions. Thrusters, needed in all 6 directions to move the ship. That's not necessarily true. You can have thrusters missing in directions. A power source such as a battery and power generation such as solar panel. Okay. Now that we know how to build a ship, we're good to go. Next contract. Basic materials. Iron, nickel, and silicon are the base materials for the most commonly used components and are the most abundant in the Almagest. In this contract, you will need to do the following. Acquire the indicated amount of each of the materials. Deliver the materials to the indicated container. We will get 500 space credits. Where container? That container? I have some stuff on me right now, so give me a second. Ta-da! Now we need 2,000 silicon, 2,000 nickel. Hello? Stuff's underneath me now? What? I'm scared to go into the ground. We all know what happens if you go into the ground of Verdure. Or what can happen. Let's save. What's the worst that could happen is going straight down. Who are you? Nickel? This is a pretty big chunk of nickel. It's gonna take forever to get 2,000 though. What else do we need? Silicon? Just the basic stuff here. This is not a lot of nickel. Do we need to go all the way down to that marker? I'm just wasting nickel here. Or is that the stone that counts as nickel? I forget what they did, the trace amounts of... I made the video for it, but I'm forgetting what the trace amounts are for each thing. Hey Rev, how are you doing? Rockets are fun. Is that how you mine? You mine rocket? Just put some warheads down. Yeah, I didn't think I was at the ore deposit. I know that they had the trace amount. There we go. There's the ore deposit. Hey RMX, how are you doing? We're in a hole. We're in a hole. Not a metaphorical hole. We're in a physical hole. We're learning how to play Space Engineers. It is sad that I almost wish I was at home right now instead of cruising to Mexico. Wait, you're... Phil, get out of the stream. You should be enjoying your... Happy birthday, by the way. I'm sure it's... I can't remember the exact date of your birthday, Phil. But you're on vacation, Phil. You should be enjoying your vacation. Especially if you're sitting on a cruise watching me. What are you doing with your life? I saw a world seam that was a little scary. How deep did we go? I know how deep we went. I saw. It was like 70 meters. That's scary. That's a little claustrophobic. Just finish your last job. Okay, silicon. Now we need silicon. Now we need silicones. I don't see any silicon around us right now. Hello? Missing that mod. I should have added that mod that, Oh, these are what you were talking about, Jed. These weird trees. With tumors. Tree tumors. It's tomorrow and who says I'm not enjoying it? Well, I mean, if you do you, but if I'm on a cruise, I don't know that I'm gonna sit there and watch streams. Near trade station. I'll find it. There's probably more silicon somewhere else. Yeah. Isn't that awesome, Game Dark? We finally have it. I mean, I say finally, but I just feel like it was something we needed a very long time ago. Gonna give us flight and no altimeter. And we have above sea level down there in the bottom right hand corner. How long will it take me to find silicon? That's your favorite thing. It's pretty awesome. A honeydew melt. I forget what they're called. I think they get with a B. I think a lot of the flora that they've added to this game is inspired by South African plants. I could be wrong. And I swore that that one was... There's a bee named plant or tree. Hey, look, silicon. Yeah, it's sea level. It's not surface. It's sea level. We got... This is a little bit better. We can go straight in here to silicon. What is this, a giant hole? Nice. Not auto-saving enough. Like I used to. It's still early. Lunch is soon, so I'll probably drop off then looking at these raffles. Start looking at these raffles. What's for lunch, Phil? What's for lunch today on the cruise ship? Maybe it'll be a way to toggle it between ground and sea level. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's a nice hole. Thanks, Rev. But Rev, this is not Rev After Dark. So please keep your... No, I'm kidding. How's everybody's day going so far? How many people are playing Space Engineers 2 right now? No, I'm not. I'm looking over at chat and trying to dig hole. I've not been mining at all in Space Engineers 1 lately, and I don't miss it. Okay. So let's zero that out. Let's save. Let's go hand this in. Deliver here. You've been better. Managed to catch a cold in the middle of the summer. That's rough. I always used to get sick. Back during like school times, I always used to get sick right in the beginning of summer. Awake, had breakfast, not in jail. Good start. Yeah, it's a pretty good start to a day. You've been playing for 3 hours. What have you built so far, MSG? You're playing spreadsheet. Oh, also, just to keep you all in the know, last year we did... My birthday's coming up very soon, within 10 days. And we're probably going to stream at my normal day, the day before my birthday this time, so we're not streaming on my birthday and I can just spend it with my family. But we're definitely... Be on the lookout. We're going to be doing something interesting. Last time it was chaotic meteors on Pertam, trying to escape Pertam within the stream, which we managed to do, which is pretty awesome. But this time we're going to be... I'm going to try and up it to like a very hardcore mode, something ridiculous that we try to finish in one stream. A day's been alright considering what it could be, but no waiting for more on SE2. You got plans tonight? Just a Hydra ship? Okay, let's go hand this stuff in. Does all that get eaten? Does that just stay there? Can I steal it back now? I wonder. Give me my credits. And now I have 1,000 space credits. Energy generation and storage. Many blocks on a grid require energy to work. Energy can be generated by renewable sources such as wind or solar. In the future, there will also be fuel-based generation such as reactors. In this contract, you will need to do the following. Fly to the contract location. Add missing power modules to batteries. Okie dokie. A relay station has transmitted that there is an error within its solar tower. Fly there and investigate the problem. Is it still just sitting in here? How? I forget how to... if I just read, I could do it. Split is all... No, I don't. Yeah. No, I want to split that way. I want to actually split it one more time. Thank you. Nickel is good. Why won't those nickels go together? That was weird. And then split this back that way. That's a lazy way to do that. And then we're going to head to this area. Still got a decent amount of power on the grasshopper. Where are we going? 18? 18 kilometers this way. Apocalypse mode? No. Meteors. So my mode that I did my last birthday was a modified. We had meteors. Well, I forget. It was like a ridiculous. It was under a minute they spawned. And that's back when they did voxel damage. You haven't decided yet? There's a chicken spot, a burger place, and the buffet. The world is your oyster. You could have oysters also. Tonight is elegant dress night, so I'm going to look good and hit the club. That sounds awesome, Phil. Just wait, I hear Spreadsheet 2 is going to be even better. I'm surprised Spreadsheet 2 hasn't come out yet. The real question is, will Spreadsheet 2 come out before GTA 6? I don't know. What are you? An unknown signal. Do we want to go boop the unknown signal? We have no storage on this. So probably not. We're at 52% battery. Spreadsheet 2 will be early access. No, what I'm honestly thinking for my birthday stream is going to be Space Engineers 1 and hardcore mode on a modified planet. A modified planet that's built to kick your butt. No, that it's built to like try to take you out. Okay, you built on a giant rock. We're going down. Why did we start going down? Stop. Did you just stop for a second, bro? That was interesting. We just started going down. Huh. What order did we break? Did you believe that's called gravity? No, we just started going down. Oh, we lost the battery, didn't we? Okie dokie. Where was the battery? Right behind the cockpit? Is but a scratch. We're pretty far away. We are pretty. Let's go check out what this. Wonder what's at that unknown signal now. I'm kind of tempted to know what's at that unknown signal, but let's check what's here. Might have to use some of these parts. Hey, look, there's a battery attached. We might actually need to keep that battery. Error code 47. Run system check. Find out how to fix the problem. Press any of the buttons. What? We have multiple batteries here. Barrels? There's ice. We don't need that ice right now, but there's ice. Press any button for power module. Can I look through the stuff real quick? Can I steal your... There's nothing here to steal. Boop. Amazing. Boop. That's totally it's magic. What does the screen say now? No errors detected. Something's going up. The soul, that's just for a tiny little solar panel. Yeah, I don't understand why my ship just went down. We're gonna pirate this base though, because I need a battery. I need a battery. So where you're under here somewhere. This site had an anti-gravity weapon. You're right, you're right. You're probably right. Thank you for all of your components. But I need them more than you do. Because you're not real. What's up, Marcus? Clang demanded a sacrifice? You're right. You are right. When you're right. When you're right. Why do I gotta remember I have a jetpack. Okay. We need to put like a temporary battery on this. Can we just put a small battery right now? Just to get this midair. Oh, that's probably not good. Why? Why was that? What was that about?
Planning demands a sacrifice.
Oh, that got me. Did you see my mouse jiggle there? RMX, you got me. If I get out of the ship, it runs away. Down. If I get out of the ship, it runs away. Am I that heavy? At least you're stopping this rock, right? You'll be fine in that rock. It's a good place to stop, right? Perfect. It's functional. Do we still have... We still have lift thrust. We have braking thrust. We have I'm stuck now thrust. Ah, this is a great start. We might just be building our own ship, is what we might be doing. Yeah.
Hashtag
I'm
blame
stuck.
Marcus.
I'm stuck doing it. Oh, that was Marcus? Oh, it was. I see. You had it backwards. Can I still blame you, RMX? Let's build another ship. Let's get our blocks. Our regular armor blocks. We're gonna need our detail blocks. Let's get you out of there. And our battery. And a cockpit. And Atmo thrusters. And a gyroscope. What else do I need? That should be it. Can I build cargo right now? That's not it. Why are you so far away from me? Can I okay. Does this still work? What was it? Yeah. I just dumped all my stuff into there. Good. Oh, we'll just build a new ship. I did the story, just to see what everything was. Hey, Luke, how are you doing? Welcome in. Can I just blame... So can I eventually go to blaming just chat in general?
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh yeah, we could build a rover. Let's rover it up. What would we want differently? Wheels. By the way, I'm sure you all have looked, but have you seen... Oh, I can't do it right now. The sheer size of the wheels that you can get eventually are ridiculous. Don't try to block Rev. No, we still had a battery. I feel like... No, that was a gyroscope. I grinded a gyroscope. Rev, have you checked out your gift yet? What did you get, Rev? Marcus, did you get him that lingerie you were looking at? Locking his swan behavior. I don't know. I just went down and there was nothing I could do about it. It felt much like chaos at Pertam sometimes. And I don't feel like I mean, I'm definitely a little bit higher up. If I jump up real quick. No, we're not very high above sea level. So no, it doesn't make sense why my thrusters would just cut out. You built him a runabout. Oh, on this server? Pulsing Origins? Nothing beats EBR and I's gift, though. We gave him a toilet. Nothing beats the toilet. I have not showed any pics of it yet because I want him to see it and share if he wants to. So if he thinks it looks good, it'll be... Well, it's Rev, so he's just going to share it anyway. Even if he looks at it and it's like, this sucks. This is a lot of effort for single steel plates. Now the question is, do we build the rover up there? Or do we build it down here? Davin Portageon, not a toilet, true. I went from ugly ducking to swan when all I want is goose. Yes, I like drawing out the grinding experience as much as I can. It feels like I'm grinding so much down right now and getting nothing. But guess what? That's because I'm grinding down so much right now and getting nothing. Ground low, you don't want me ramping off the rock? Probably not a good idea. I don't feel like the rovers drive all that fantastically in this game yet. I did miss some music. I really enjoy this music a lot. We're almost there. How many wheels are we putting on this rover? And why is the answer yes? The braking is interesting. I felt the ramping was very interesting with the rovers right now. It's like the rover wants to be stuck to the planet. Also, the turning is a little funky. Do you think that SE2 is worth it yet to buy as a survival experience? Welcome in, Rise. I personally do not think that this is... It's still a very early access alpha stage. Very much a work in progress. Space Engineer 1 is still sitting there. If you want to help give feedback and test the game and try to have features that you want in the game or get it developed the way that you want it developed, yes, get the game. If you want to buy this game to play the game just to play a survival game, no. Hey, Thinking Squid, what's up? I thought I saw somewhere that they made the flight aiming toggle between... Yes, they did. I'll show you in a second. There's also a world setting. Thinking Squid. I actually have to build a cockpit again, don't I? In order to show you, I have to build a cockpit. Can I build a cockpit real quick? Right here and sit in it? What do we need from here? Iron and silicon. So cockpits have per cockpit controls. Yeah, target-based gyro, so I can turn that on and off. There's also a world setting with that you can turn super dampeners on or off. So you can change the displays now too. Content mode, text and image. Oh yeah, we have LCDs now. But yeah, it's right here. Either you're doing should be Space Engineers 1, and this is Space Engineers 2. How it's been so far. Okay, let's get rid of that. Co-op is scheduled for later this year in full server. Yeah, it should be 4-player co-op before the end of the year. Probably. With the way that they're going with development, I could definitely see it coming before the end of the year. I expect a lot of jank though, but that could be a ton of fun. Okay. Flat. We're not really flat. So you know what's going to be great about this rover? Rovers have a lot of trouble getting up hills, and we're on a massive hill. So we might just go straight that way once we build this rover. This is such a terrible idea to build a rover. Right now, we're 100% gonna build, put thrusters on this rover. Okay, one of the first things we're gonna need on here is a battery. Probably also cargo wouldn't be a bad idea. We have to make sure that we put, I assume, low center of gravity. We want some heavy things in the center. Let's make it so we can actually grab from that electronic parts. No, we have all the stuff. There we go. That could be our rover right there. That's what's funny. I thought it would have been in the settings of the game. I appreciate you showing me. It's been a bit to find it yesterday. So world settings have the super dampeners. That's one way that takes off the flight characteristics and makes it more like Space Ranger 1. And then, it, like I showed you, it's the per cockpit, the gyro. Hey, Sky Jacket, how are you doing? I'd pay money to watch this guy. I am grateful for that. No, we're building right here. So, idea, Eddie. My genius idea is I'm going to have thrusters, forward thrusters for it. Don't worry. Everything will be awesome. Everything will be awesome. I want to take everything out of here and put it into the rover. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We don't need any EU anymore because we're amazing now. If I grind this, does it give me back all that stuff though? No. Did that just all disappear? Good. Me too. Okay, what else do we need? Gyroscope. We definitely need a gyroscope. Let's get a gyroscope back here. A weight to the back is you cannot reduce braking to front wheels, otherwise you will flip forward. Maybe we want to flip. Maybe we build it like one of those old RC cars that there is no top or bottom, you can just keep flipping. Okay, gyro. We definitely need a gyroscope. How are these oriented again? That looks good. Why can't I place you? Oh, how is there no connection point right there? What? How is there no connection point right there? What if we would just put a gyro right there? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Construction components and motors. Okay, let's get some armor running. No. Like this. I need to get some steel plates. Those are steel plates, okay. Hey, Giovanni, welcome in. I sound like Chris from Family Guy. It's so funny in a good way. Yeah, I've been compared to Seth Green or Chris from Family Guy at times. I don't always hear it, but I have heard it. And I think it's when my voice gets to certain levels, it definitely sounds more like that. Debugging stuff at work, watching a ship guy build a rover. I have built rovers before, but yeah, I'm definitely a ship guy in Space Engineers 1. So how do these suspensions work? Similar? Can I tuck them under here? No, they need clearance. What if we just do it like that? How big? How big? Those are tiny, tiny. Then, you know, we'd probably want... Those look huge, though. I wish we were higher up. Because right now I'd have to put a small wheel on. On this side. I was hoping that you could tuck the suspensions in similar to Space Engineers 1. Okay, so that's the way these work. Which way is down, up, down? Okay. That looks really funky. And they're universal wheels. That's pretty close to the... That's leaving very little ground clearance. Yeah, I don't like it. It's very little ground clearance there. I also gotta remember that we can do this. That's pretty far down. Maybe that? That looks a little better. Let's do a little bit of detail blocks right here. This is probably not going to be the prettiest rover you've ever seen. This is going to be the prettiest rover that ever gets us back to where we're trying to go. We're going to need steel tubes. Isn't that what we always need for wheels? Steel tubes. Steel tubes. So the wheels just build themselves. Interesting. Okay, how far back do we want to go for the next wheel? I feel like we got to go one more back to there. I like the fact that they're universal wheels. I do like that. This is gonna be a funky centipede rover. Center rover. Okay, but let's not do that though. Let's go back to here instead. As the next set of wheels, so we have the room for turn, the front ones. Did I go further down that time? Yeah. There we go. Thank you for subscribing, James Hartley. Welcome in. Let's continue this back just a little bit. What was the spacing there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might just be our forever vehicle for a while. Hey, Watermelon, how are you doing? Welcome in. I could go for some watermelon right now. Though it's luckily cooled down around here, but I generally like watermelon hot days. We had like 100-degree weather last week, which was insane. Okay, so I said 5. We don't want to go 5. What could we actually get away with? Can we get away with 3? If these are non-turning wheels back here? Probably. I expect 110 heat index in South Dakota later this week. Yeah, it was rough last week, but it's been nice and roughly 70-degree weather around here. 61. It's currently 74 right now. What if we just bear with me for a second. What if that? What do we think of that? The rear wheel is a block lower? Is it? Oh, this one. Yeah. You're right. When you're right, you're wrong. Suspension? Thank you. It's 90 there right now. It's not. No, that is centered. What are we thinking about that, though? What are we thinking about that? I like it. But I think it should be 1 up. I think we should grab some half blocks here. Do this here. Do the... Actually, let's just be smart and use these here instead of the detail blocks. Might need more battery power for that, though. Get these done. If we add another battery, we might be able to add another battery. Same deal here. Yeah. Let's add, yeah, straight down there. We are missing electronic components. That's electronic parts. Is that the same thing? Yeah, electronic parts. I read the thing wrong. It's delayed there. Let's vroom forward real quick. Vroom. So only the front will turn. Look at that. That is interesting. Vroom. Stop. Backwards. Forward. That barely uses any power. That barely uses any power. Interesting. Does the wheel spin you? Does the wheel spin you? Yes. Yes, it does. It's good to know. Don't touch the wheels. I'm sorry. I'm about to die. Okay, seek medical attention. Let's not do that one more time. The wheels have a life of their own. There we go. Oh, I just bonked the wheel. These are pretty cool looking wheels. They are pretty cool looking wheels. Let's do something I totally forgot exists. Symmetry mode right now. That's gonna be problematic, isn't it? If we do that. We don't want to bonk the wheels too much. We go up here one. How did I just put a block in the cockpit? How did that happen? Because of symmetry mode? Yeah. I can't get rid of that right now. It's probably not going to give it clearance. It's awesome. Are you gonna post pictures of it, Rev? If I hit controls, there's no way to. That'll just live there forever, apparently. If we run this back, though. How's that gonna look? Yeah, well, let's live with that. That's part of our, it's part of our ship, part of the crew. You're gonna put it in Volsing Origins chat? Awesome. Just gotta make sure not to block our battery, whatever we do. I'm also gonna laugh if this blocks the wheels at all and causes extreme clang. Let's get another connection here because I want to get rid of that. Let's do detail blocks. Okay, that's connected there now. Did that put a detail block over here? Nice. Let's weld all this up. I want to change this front block here. I don't like... I kind of want to do a triangle. We still got to make our grids look good as much as it pains me to... I want to get back to the other contract and seek medical attention. I was having too much fun launching myself off the wheels. I can see all the shenanigans now in multiplayer that are going to happen. We're going to have to do another row of wheels here. If I do... symmetry mode off. If I do that there... No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I don't see anything bad happening there. Turbine blades? I don't see anything bad happening there. Can you build a survival kit? Possibly. Am I that concerned with building one right now? Not really. I trust that I will not die. I'm a professional space engineer. I am a professional space engineer. That block that I'm looking for is that it's still hidden, isn't it? That block's still not in a group. This one. Yeah, these are not in groups anymore. Still. Yeah, symmetry is in Space Engineers 2. Symmetry is in survival mode. Symmetry building. It is a little funky how it works, but it's here. And welcome in, Shin. How are you doing? Do you think we could go right now? The thing is, I definitely want something here. Let's get some power real quick. This is... It's something. It's something. It's something. It's definitely something. What is it? We don't know yet. We'll find out, though. Gotta remember to build like Space Engineers 2, not Space Engineers 1.
There's coffee in that nebula.
Hey, EC, how are you doing? It's hard to get out of the mindset of Space Engineers 1 building. Like, the possibilities with the unified grid are crazy. This is where we're at right now. You see, I blew up my ship. Like, too long didn't read or too long didn't watch, or you've been busy, obviously. I blew up my ship. It was out of my control from what I saw, but the ship blew up. So here we are. Here we are. We're building the ultimate rover, as you can tell. I don't have symmetry mode on again. No, it just dropped out of the sky. 100%. No, you see I was flying here. I was flying over towards this base for the contract, and the second I got like right about here, the ship just fell straight down. I still had battery power. I shouldn't have just fell. Is there heavy armor? Yeah, there's heavy armor. And welcome in, Malbo. Yeah, heavy armor is right here at the top of all blocks. Heavy armor cubes. I probably should have lined all of this with heavy armor. But future me will have to deal with that. Hey, the game player, welcome in. I'm going to have you like an audiobook while I make some food. I will try to be a compelling. I will explain everything I'm doing exactly. I'm currently welding. No, I'm not. I'm done welding those blocks. I lied. I'm currently not welding. I'm currently going to my second bar. I'm turning on symmetry mode, and we are building a little bit of a detailed structure up here for more connections. You're very welcome for the SE2 content. I definitely wanted to check it out. This update had some interesting things. These wheels being the big part, plus the fact that they said they changed out how colonization works a little bit in the contracts. So I want to check out what that does. Need plates? Yeah, armored plates would be amazing right now. Is that enough? Is that enough? Do we just on top of here do this? You know? Do we need a spoiler? Do we need a giant spoiler back here? If I disconnect this from the ground right now, what does everybody think's gonna happen? We actually want that. We want that, and we want to actually bring this up here. Well, let's do some heavy armor here. Speaking of heavy armor, let's do some heavy armor. Right here at the front. Little bash bar. Always need a spoiler. How dare you, Chad? Oh, we don't have it. We can't do heavy armor. Never mind, never mind. We'll upgrade this with heavy armor sometime. Let's go to 9 here. Let's do this down here. Hey, Super Nerd, how are you doing? How's the update? It feels fantastic so far. It's the first time I've actually really crashed in Space Engineers 2. So it has that going for it. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I apparently have crashed.
Planning demands a sacrifice.
Yes, Clang has demanded a sacrifice. We'll do more dressing up of this, but I really do want to get back. I want to get this to its functional state. We do need to add a little bit of a spoiler here. What type of spoiler do we want? What type of spoiler do we want? Something like that. Trying to think what I want to do here. We just do detail blocks. What are you doing, detail blocks? We need merge blocks. Eventually. Eventually. We'll eventually get them. Let's turn symmetry mode off for now, because it's not wanting to cooperate as usual. VS 2.4 spoiler? I mean, I could, Chad, but then I'd probably be in court. First time I ever heard that over audio and had you running in the background while working. Oh, the client demands a sacrifice. Funny story for those of you who don't know, that's my voice. Just very slightly altered. Yeah, so symmetry mode is still doing this things it did before. You would get no more content from me, Chad, because I'd be probably in jail. I'm just doing a really simple spoiler here. Whatever I did there. We need that downforce. How's that? It's gorgeous. It's hideous. It's absolutely hideous. Okay, what do we think's gonna happen here? What do we think is gonna happen here? What do we think is gonna happen here? Is that what we think's gonna happen here? Easy. Get back here. Look how bouncy it is. Park. Boingy, 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 boingy. Okay, let's look at these wheels. So we have wheel suspensions. We can't tell which ones are the front ones. Want a little more stiffness? A little more, let's go a little more stiffness. Dampening? Is that how far down it's going to drift down? Oh, you have the #1 hat, Miguel. Congratulations. You suggest turning off the thruster? I feel like we need the thruster. What rolls down hills alone or in pairs and makes the clangety sound? Why is the grid? Why is the grid? Oh, that's more bounce. I have a gyro. I has gyro. This is something though. This is a really happy rover. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go, boy? Are you ready to go, boy? You want a treat? You want a treat? Go fetch. Let's get rid of this block. Let's save. So dampening makes it bounce? Well, we're on our way. Where are we going? Claiming our reward that way. What could go wrong? Do we remember the terrain here? Yeah, let's... Okay, let's Why is power going crazy here? Dampening should be how much it resists movement up and down. That's what I was thinking about. Disable dampeners? What do you mean? I don't know that I'd want this. No, that feels very bad. That feels very bad. I want to add. I want to go to atmospheric. No, not copy block settings. Where is that again? Can you not? Why can't I edit cockpit bars? Cockpit bars. Isn't that G when you're in a cockpit? Yeah. I thought that was somewhere around here. Welcome back, Aegir. Yeah, I have a happy little rover. It's like a rock rise started a long crash and barely contained. So, I forget how to add stuff to the hotbar. Press Z. Oh. That may or may not have caused problems. Grid inventory. Yeah, it's not letting me while I'm in this cockpit right now. I can't press G. I'm trying to press G right now or I and I'm getting nothing. Yeah, G does not work when I'm sitting in this cockpit. In the cockpit, G. G no worky. I was gonna turn the thruster off. K works. See. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's K and then it's what? I thought there was a little button to hit that allowed you to edit the hotbar. Select cockpit. Oh, okay. Thank you. Man, that's been a while. What? Just flew over my head. So there's no more button to do it anymore. There used to be a button that you had to do. Yeah, wheels are toggle enabled. There we go. We have a thruster on off. Let's go. You know one thing we're missing? You know one thing we're really missing that we really need? We don't have any lights. We don't have any lights. It looks like it's getting dark. Well, right now, let's get some lights right here. Yeah, the wheels are funky. What's up, Simmer Down? How are you doing? Okay, let's head to the area we need to go. Somewhere over there. I'm sure everything will go exactly to plan. That tree will not try to eat us. It's a pretty cool looking tree though. We're spinning. We need friction controls. Strength, friction, we need all the controls. And I guess I went into the Hot Wheels aesthetic with the weird spoiler and the giant thruster on the back. You adopted a pet termite. You call him Clint. Clint eats wood. Clint eats wood. No, Eastwood. Yeah, look at that. We need the thruster. That's why we have the thruster. That is why we have the thruster. We have no way to get power back on this right now, though. Whoa. Oh, this thing is... Driving is funky. Driving... Well, I don't know what all that was. How are we getting over there? How are we getting over there? This is a giant lake. This is a giant lake. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance that we don't make it back. And you wondered why I added the thruster. Because I've tried to go up hills in this already. In a previous one, I was messing around with rovers before stream yesterday. What's up, Cake? How are you doing? Soften your suspension a bit so you get better traction. We'll do that. We'll take stiffness down in a second. Or we'll flip. There's also the chance that we'll flip. This is an experience. Stiffness, let's drop this down to about 0.3. Is that any better? Still feels very slow. We are still 17 kilometers. It's a little bit better traction. Thank you, Cake. Hey, Cybercron, how are you doing? Turn up the acceleration. That is probably going to lead to a lot of bad things. These wheels get caught. And it's very hard to stop. Once you get going, the rover's just like, nope. Okay, what is our plan here? What is our plan here? We gotta kind of go down that way. It just doesn't want to stop. Push the accelerate. Fine. We'll push. What's up, Mason? How are you doing? We will push the acceleration. Let's park. We'll do all the bad things. Let's go up to a nice 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Let's halfway. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, you go fast in this game and the rover wants to grab onto everything. But yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Like, I'm going sideways and I'm not trying to go sideways. Is there going to be any benefit to taking the cockpit like that? Using Space Engineers 1 style? Is that what's causing us problems right now? Is the gyro control? If that might have been the problem. I feel like that was the problem. Are you gonna keep me here? Yeah, you are. And then this little tree is what stopped us. Then that other tree, and then that other tree, and then this tree. Hey, Joseph, welcome in. Welcome in, Jay. Set stiffness to 0.7. Oops. I want to park first. Or 0.07. We actually turned down stiffness because we were having issues. Did I miss anything else? You can't trust atoms. They make up everything. It's hilarious. I just softened my suspension. We're going stiffness up. At least you're not getting frostbite. Okay, let's see what that does. There are so many trees around here. It's insane. No. I don't want to tip over. We don't have enough gyros to flip ourselves back over. No, this is why flyers are the ultimate vehicle. Yeah, it's the HUD feels very in your way. The dad joke update. Okay, let's think. Let's Let's add some more gyroscopes. See if we can flip ourselves back over. Add some more gyroscopes. I believe we had that way. We should have all the parts. No, we need motors. And I believe we're actually out of motors. Yeah. Okay. We can't build that last one. We did not get it to functional, so we can only have those two. And we... Oh. I expect some craziness here. We cannot get through these trees, though. This is crazy. Can I just rust through the trees? Can I just build a plow on the front that eats all the trees? Can I be stuck here for the foreseeable future? The tree that will not... There we go. Okay, let's put park back on. Way too strong, missed a 0. Hold on. What did I miss? Oh, 0.07. 0. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I read that completely wrong. Trees or something. But we gotta test this out, right? It's the point of playing an alpha. Test all the things. Am I gonna have to go forward and just destroy all the trees? Hey, can we just get back to somewhere safe? I'm just drifting now. I'm just completely drifting. Yeah, we need a grinder on the nose to mow down the trees. Are we there yet? No, we're still 17 kilometers in a hole. Full speed, what could go wrong? Exactly. Full speed, what could go wrong? Probably nothing. I can't even go up. Now I'm just drifting a ton, Mason. It's very drifty. I mean, it definitely feels a little bit more controllable at times, but... So let's go to the right. Let's just take our time. Just tap it in. This is when I need multiplayer. I just need to attach somebody to the front. And they can get rid of all the trees. Okay, we're making progress. We just need to scout ahead. Hey Abbott, welcome in. One streamer is planning to drive around Verdure. That's going to be a very boring stream. Unless you get the giant wheels, but I still think it's going to be pretty problematic. We're making progress, though. We don't want to go in the giant lake hole, though. Yeah, it's going to take a very long time. Maybe they're doing a 24-hour stream, and they'll make some progress in that stream. Probably going to be better to drive around Verdure. Or, wait, which one do you say? Yeah, Verdure or Chemic. Chemic would probably be better to drive around. Oh no, drift. It's very hard to stop. These wheels behave in such an odd fashion. Okay, we don't want to get anywhere near the edge of that. That is death. Nope, can we turn? Why are we going that way? I said let's not go to that, and then the car's like, no, we're going. We're going right towards that. It will not turn. Okay, we're gonna park here, get rid of this tree. Goodbye, all of you trees. Deforestation. Yes, the giant wheels are massive. The biggest wheels you can get are absolutely massive. Let's say, watch this little tree be the death of me. That little tree was almost the death of me. I heard an explosion. Why is the tree fall and also stay there? I'm not quite sure. The trees on this planet are interesting. I'm glad we're doing this at nighttime, and I'm so glad that I launched myself off the wheel multiple times, so I damaged myself, just having fun. Can you enable reverse steering? No, we don't have any settings like that. Chad, these are the wheel settings we currently have on suspensions. Dampening, stiffness, and acceleration. And the wheels are universal. So there is no left or right wheels anymore. Well, this looks fun. What's the worst that could happen? I just don't feel very confident in these wheels. One moment. Everything is awesome. The game auto applies steering to yeah. It auto applies that. You can't access which wheels can steer or anything like that. It would be better if, obviously, if we could. Can we get up over there? And the steering is rough. Like the turn radius is absolute garbage right now. I was thinking maybe we could get up over here. Let's see. No, now we destroy a trio. Now we can destroy trees. Are we going anywhere? We're not even going anywhere near the area we're trying to get to. Thank you, whoever said the Mason. I believe that was Mason. I feel like I can at least climb things now. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Do we have to climb a massive mountain to get to where we're going? We're going into a massive forest. No, 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 no. How are we even gonna get it back there? Park. How are we gonna get back? Up that way? There's probably trees up that way. Let's go the long way. Yeah, let's go the long way. What's the worst that could happen? Hey, Shadow Guy, how are you doing? Could use some lights on the sides to keep everything visible. Yeah. We are running out of parts, though. We might have enough to build some lights, because that's just, I believe, construction components. I personally can see if you guys need more lighting, I'll add lights. This almost looks like a little pathway. God, running over those little rocks is something. I could use floodlights from Space Engineers 1 right now is what I could use. Get some more diagonal lights and stuff all around. Shamelessly stole what? Oh, I'm muted. I'm muted. No, we have, just a brief context. We've had people come in the past and give us information they saw on Splissy's stream, and it was horribly wrong information. So it's best just I mean, if you have solutions, obviously the wheel settings helped a lot. But just try to enjoy the chaos that's happening here. Will we get back 15 kilometers? How long is that going to take me? I have no clue. This is an experience though, and I don't know if I'm regretting not building a ship. At least we can flip ourselves over pretty easily. Yeah, this game looks good. That's what this game has going for it. It looks gorgeous. If only there was some fauna or something, so we could be like we're on a safari. And I built it in the ground. Well, that's why I was shaking at first, CC. I obviously didn't. Okay, I can go through. No, sometimes I can go through those, sometimes I can't. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Up through there. Nice, nice, nice. Shotgun. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? You know what's funny is when I flew here, I did not notice any of this terrain whatsoever. Zombie hordes? That's a completely different game. It would be interesting though. That'd probably bring my wife back into Space Engineers, as if there were zombies. You know which side of my river I belong? I feel like we've gone nowhere. That is... No, 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 no. Stop moving, Rover. I saw a massive hole somewhere. I swore I did. Right, yeah, right there. What we're heading towards right now is a massive hole. Let's not go in that. Let's not. Let's live down there. Okay, how do I ramp off that way? Yeah, let's go a little bit backwards. What just happened there? Okay, give me thrust this way, please. Thank you. I want to do... That's not... That was not my goal. Well... Well, what's going on? We're just in a black screen here now. Oh, look. What? Why am I back here? Why am I all the way back here? I used that survival kit to register where I was. Yeah, the thruster. I just wanted to get past that sinkhole, so I thought if I could ramp it, we'd be fine, but no. Nope. How far are we away now? Not that far. We're not that far, actually. We're not that far. Let's hide that, because that's slightly bothering me. This isn't gonna take too long. So how's everybody doing today? Did I just have an Elder Scrolls? Yeah. I'm not sure what was going on there. But we did. The messed up thing is we registered the survival kit that's at this base that we're heading to right now as our respawn. Can use a little bit of hydrogen. Use a little bit of hydrogen. Let's burn our hydrogen. Hydrogen feels like it's lasting more than it used to. Ah, this will be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We don't need suit hydrogen. We also have a survival kit that I believe has hydrogen over here. It's U. The U key cycles through. So this is default. Hit U once. That turns off. Hit U again, and you lose all of the HUD. How you doing, Vincent? Why would one need to constantly need to know the current PCU and the limits? You shouldn't. I don't believe that needs to be down there. It should be in the build menu, like Space Engineers 1. Now we have no vehicle. Are we just gonna completely butcher this place? Let's hand in our... What do we get? What could that be? I'm sure that data pad is going to be extremely useful. Power generation and storage. Yeah. What's the next contract? Acquire and deliver metal. Grids are more advanced weapon. Not weapon. I didn't read weapon. Advanced component using blocks like hydrogen thrusters in this contract. Blah, blah, blah. Credits. Another data pad. So at least we have this little base over here. We have the parts. We have parts here. In the cargo. Not all is lost. Yeah. I would love customizable UIs in all games. Because we don't, like you said, EBR, we don't need that down there. That PCU number. What's that up there? Free scrap? Wait. Let's go the survival kit before I forget. Let me go check out the survival kit real quick. So we can at least get hydrogen back. Do I want to fly over to that free scrap? Probably. Let me register this again. I swear I did this. Hold F. New respawn point registered. I did that before. Let's save. I'm going to actually fly to that free scrap real quick with my hydrogen. I like to fly in third person with the jetpack. Where did that just go? What? I think I still see it. No, it's still there. Unless this is needed for something in the future. Or this pews me in the face right now. Oh, this looks like it's part of a contract. Use your piling grids. Upgrade from. Is this just teaching you? We could build a ship. We could build a ship. With these blocks right here. Nothing. Toilet, Rev. Rev, I don't think you're here right now, but there's a toilet. Nothing in a bed. Can we just live here? So what do we have? O2HU generator into thrusters. What's all up in here? Yeah, I like third person flying. That is a ship, platform with thrusters, flying bed, official key. No. No. No, no, no. I want to say that we don't need this space. Oh, this is closed. Yes, please. Hey, look, we found our thruster that we lost. So we're not building any more rovers, by the way. Haircut and errands. Later, Eddie. The best HUD option would be a customized HUD, but you can switch between your saved HUD options with a key. Yeah, yeah. We're doing that again, Chad. Insemination station. We bring good things to life. Wow. 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 Okay. Let us get a hot. Let's just do a ship this time. Let's not rover it. I wanted to do a rover because. What? Where are you trying to grab? Sports could not be generated. And whatever. We'll build there. Why can't I have steel plate in my inventory? Hello? Something's up with that ground. Can I just build that? No. You don't have permission to build. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's that issue that you can't build in these areas. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. Where I can build here, though. Hey, Dr. H. How are you doing? I don't need that top one. I don't need that either. Cockpits. Cockpits. Why? Why? You're tired. You did have a long day. Okay. What else are we gonna need? Can we even build? We can. Nice. We can build hydrogen thrusters. Good. What's the connection on this? Let's get this hydro tank. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get a hydro tank in our bar. Hydrogen thrusters. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna need you, an O2H2 generator. Where are you gonna connect to? I don't know. We'll figure that out. It's gonna need a battery. We could probably get away with a single battery. Let's do an O2H2 generator right there. Do I want it right there? No. We're gonna want cargo. Let's do a cargo container. Then I'm not gonna need any more large ports, I don't think. So let's get some conveyors. Let's get all the conveyor options. What are you? Wall insert. Okay, that's pretty cool. I saw those. So what are you? No, you're not what I want. I want you. Is this an outpost? Yeah, I'm not really sure. It just showed up. I don't feel like it's... I think it's like a little training thing. And maybe it's a future contract. But we need a ship. Because we blew up our first ship. Because gravity just said nope. And then our rover spontaneously combusted. I have no clue how that happened. And welcome in, Max. How are you doing? Then yeah, O2H2 we want there. All the way at the back. Okay, that gets us our hydrogen tank. We are only going to be able to do these small thrusters right now, I feel like. Because we don't have enough metal grids. From the looks of this, I was thinking this would not actually be a contract or anything, because it looked like it was just teaching you ships, how ships work. Cockpits, batteries, O2H2 generators, hydrogen. Doesn't really smell like a contract to me. It smells like a tutorial area. If you feel like there might be a reason to explode, did you see Dr. H? You saw how it exploded? I didn't see how it exploded. I saw nothing. We'll tear apart this whole base. I've gone full EC mode. We're scavengers now. I will say this, I did not ramp anything and I didn't have a giant thruster attached or a spoiler on my Hot Wheels car. I'm gonna need parts for the gyroscope. Might as well grab everything we need right now from here. And these batteries. That's what we're missing right now is a battery, right? We can chuck a battery on the back of this. There we go. Now we just need some thrusts. How much metal? I have 18 metal grids. I don't know if this is enough thrust right now. I mean, we could utilize possibly. Could possibly utilize atmospherics. Let's go to atmospherics real quick. No, let's put these at the front. Lock off that. Probably won't need that. Don't know if we have the parts for these. It's motors and turbine blades. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to build turbine blades. We had that one large thruster. There's nothing in there. That one, we have that one over here. It's not full EC yet, no subgrids. So I don't think we can get turbine blades from anything. What was over here? Nothing in there. Just more steel plates. For a crane contraption video from EC and Space Engineers 2. EC, you making a crane contraption? In the barn? Yeah. It's a little bit far away from us. It's a kilometer. We also don't need this up and running yet. I don't think so. I'll just get a gyroscope. You know, one thing I didn't check is how much was in that hydrogen tank. Can I see? Hydrogen tank is currently empty. And we didn't take anything out of that O2H2 generator, so we currently have no ice. We're gonna fully need... Yeah, we're gonna fully need atmospheric to get over there. If I could have more than one hinge attached to a subgrid, I could. Until then, it's very unstable. SE2 will be 100% need rails, pulleys, and ability to remove spacesuit and pressure out. Yeah, being able to get out of a spacesuit would be fantastic. Maybe we're not going to this level, and we're just going to try and get over to the barn. With some smaller thrusters right now, temporarily. Those are not the direction I was trying to do. Okay, then we're gonna need downs on either side of the cargo. It's probably not actually a smart idea. Let's just put them here. Check the container stacked on top. I will in a second. Container. Oh, yeah. Thanks, MSG. Oh, it was. You were right. You're right. Nice. So we definitely could have done the 2 larges. We don't need to do 2 larges right now, though. We don't necessarily need to. I'm just going to make this functional to get over to the barn. And then we'll work on beautifying this grid. Okay, we are missing left and right. Will this thing fly? I have no clue. Probably. Now we just need forwards. There's no connection point there. No, I'm definitely not large right now with the battery we have. Well, 2 down. Well, I mean, we'll figure it out. And welcome in the mightiest Kaz. How are you doing? Welcome to the second ugliest ship we've ever built. We had a beautiful rover. 2 downward. Oh no, 2 downwards is not going to be enough. I see what you said now. 100% 2 downwards is not going to be enough. Four might be enough though. Is everything going on your end? And now that we're out of the really hot melting your face week, it's going pretty good. Ship flies. Ship goes down very fast though. Yeah, ship wants to go down very fast. Let's get another set of downs. You bypassed the entire way by going to New Mexico, which might have been hotter there. Nice. Okay. Is there anything else we want to grab from here? Is there anything else we want to grab from here while we're here? Let's empty our character inventory. There's probably a bunch of stuff here we want. I don't know that we need landing gears yet, because that thing is not even remotely a ship to me right now. It's just a bunch of stuff slapped together so we can move it down where we need to go. Was there just steel plates in here? I don't know that this is going to disappear. What was in there? Nothing. What was that? This light just tried to kill me. At what point will the game over for SE and you switch to SE2 and never return except the occasional session of nostalgia? That is a fantastic question. And I don't currently know what will do that for me. I mean, a fully functioning game, it has to be that. Have everything that Space Engineers has and more. Yeah, many, many years to come until we're anywhere near that. Look what I've turned into. I'm just gutting buildings like Engineer Coffee. What have I turned into? All these things are cool. I like these little arches. Anything you have that I need? Yeah. Electronic parts. Yeah, I will be on Space Engineers for the foreseeable future. Because they're still adding some amazing updates. Still actively developing the game. I do not see myself leaving. I wish there was stuff in the free scrap thing. Okay, let's head to the barn. Let's head to the barn very carefully. Oh, no, there's stuff up here we might want to grab. Let's grab this. Hey, Digrock, how are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. What have you been up to? I assume work has just been taking up all your life. Wait. Oh, I should have taken the battery. It might have been a better battery. Okay, back to the barn. We'll probably fall out of the sky again and blow up. Because we don't have a lot of lift thrust right now. Freelance work got insane. Caught up now, back in the universe. That's fantastic to hear. I was worrying a bunch of times. Not worrying, but I was wondering a bunch of times. Wondering is the W word I was looking for there. It's like Digrock's MIA. Okay, I need to see my speed. Would be nice. Was there ever mention about a capability to port grids from Space Rangers? There is right now. There's an ability to do that right now, to port grids from Space Engineers 1 to Space Engineers 2. And it'll just fill in the blocks that don't exist with armor blocks right now. So we want to turn this into a base, I'm assuming. The barn. What is sitting right here? Okay, smelter. We need... Wait. Am I the obstruction? What's the obstruction? It's me, isn't it? I'm the obstruction. Yeah, I have stuff on me. Yes, so if you're flying, you can actually turn it off. But you have, on the HUD, you have the above sea level down there in the bottom right-hand corner. Then we have the speed. And then we have a rough little autometer. Yeah, I don't ever want to port stuff over from Space Engineers 1. I know that it exists, the blueprint uploader, but I've never used it because I just love building. Maybe the grid is in the way. Maybe. Am I allowed to poof that away? Hey, look, there's still symmetry mode to when they built the grid. Let's build a smelter. Preferably not upside down. Okay, we need 28 motors. 28 motors. We have four. We have 4 motors. So we need more iron, nickel, and silicon. Do we still have a bunch here? Let's dump off some blocks. Iron, nickel, silicon. Grab all the nickel. Ta-da! We have a smelter. Okay, now production. We can make metal grids if we find cobalt, which we definitely found cobalt. I believe cobalt. We'll probably find some around us. Yeah, there's cobalt literally right down there. Boing. Let's save before we get sucked into the world somehow. Yeah, I personally don't think anything converts over from Space Engineer 1 to Space Engineer 2 in my mind. Anyway, it's like the whole aesthetic is different. For me, at least. Yeah, there's a store block. I know there's a trade block. So look at that. That's interesting. The deformation there on the ore. Any goals with the new start? No, just checking stuff out, Digrock. This is probably going to be a one and done stream. It's not a new series or anything. I wanted to see what was different. I really wanted to check out the contracts, which hopefully we can get off planet before the end of the stream. That'd be great. Heroes melt. I'm still very deeply invested in Space Engineers 1. I just want to check out Space Engineers 2 when the new updates come out, just to see where they're at. Thank you all to the present engineers that I ever watched on YouTube but never commented, and thanks also to Teller. I'm assuming you don't say bad things. You're not one of those people who comes into someone's video and you're like, why did you watch the video? Why are you commenting on this video if you didn't like said video? I wanted to build a rover. I built a rover, Digrock. You missed that. That was an experience. Trees are horrible. Thought trees were bad in Space Engineers 1. Guess what? They're way worse here. Okay, there's cobalt in here. So we can build, what do we need to build? 35 metal grids. That'll tell us how much we'll need. 1.7. It's gonna run out. No, maybe not. Okay, we have all 35. Now we just gotta deliver them over there. I'm just gonna fly like this. Trees are all barking, no bite. Nice, Jen. Return to the contract terminal. What do we get? Credits and another data pad. Production. Yeah, we know how the production works. Haven't tried a rover just yet. Played with the VTOL last night and it is possible now. We'll make a video on it tonight. Awesome. Rover wheels are just very funky. They're there. It's the foundation of wheels. How everything gets introduced into the game right now, you know, it's at a very... I'm trying to look for a lightly functional state when things get added to the game. They're not exactly where we'd like them to be. What's this one? Conveyors. Teaching us conveyors. How far away? 90. Yeah, we're building a ship. We are building a ship because that's 19 kilometers away. Do I get these back? So these don't get stolen. I just get to take them. They made their... Yeah. Let's get a cargo container. Can we get a bigger cargo container here? I can't build said big or... I don't... Okay. Can we put a little cargo container here? Don't have any steel plate on me now. This looks like a place you might be able to fill up your tank. Where? Question mark? That's a battery back there, right? Or do you mean I could fill it up? Oh, if I get a connector over at that place, you think? Maybe. We don't have a connector in our bar. Let's go check if we can do that. Are the connectors still very violent? We need iron and silicon. I understood what you meant, Jed. It just took me a second. Let's dump stuff back into here. Let's go see if we can get hydrogen from over there. Yep, still violent. No hydrogen. I don't believe there's... I mean, there definitely is hydrogen here because we can get it in our suit. We can get it in our suit. There's a little hydrogen tank there and a O2 issue generator. Yeah, I know, MSG, but by default, it's like super aggressive. When you respawned, was the Rover still there, but too far away to retrieve? No, it should still be there. I believe my body's not there anymore, though, so we don't really have a general idea of where it is. Is it not fully piped up? I mean, it should be. All these colors look right. That is, yeah, that 100% is. I went to mine ice in the mountain after trying to refill. Maybe you can buy... Oh, yeah. Ice. Yeah. We can check. Ice. How much ice? Total cost? 225 ice. No. I'm not spending all my money on 225 ice. That is ridiculous. There's not enough here, though, that this should supply my ship with hydrogen. One moment. One moment. Just go to the mountains. Yeah. We could probably do the mountains. I wish we could recharge right here. We could probably recharge if we could probably recharge at the barn. If we make a little docking area over here, because this at least has power generation. Let's make a little docking area somewhere here temporarily. Oh, it doesn't. I don't need to dig into it. What am I doing? Come on. Close to center, at least. I have nothing on me. I put everything back in here, didn't I? Yep. There's 5K at the rocket. Welcome in, old space engineer. Yeah, but I don't realistically know what this power that I can make it over there. Can we recharge our battery? Ugly ship. Shows a fill mode and empty mode. How long? You're gonna take 28 minutes. 28 minutes. 28 minutes. 20 minutes. Let's let that recharge for. Why did it throw me over here? Let's take all the stuff out of here. Put you in here. That's at least empty right now. I can recharge my batteries. Oh, I mean, I can recharge it here too. I don't know that it's going to be much faster over there. It's only piped to the survival kit, not to the connector. Okay. Yeah, the mountains. I'm assuming that we have the atmosphere to hold us up there. Trying to rethink what I want to do to this ship right now. Because it looks absolutely horrible. And it really bothers me when the ships look horrible. How full are this? About half full. Let's see what we can do to this ship while it's recharging that battery. It's just naked? No. To me, this looks absolutely... I hate making something that's just pure function. It said it needs to put some clothes on. Put some clothes on, ship. Yeah, while that's recharging, we'll work on making this look a little bit better and perhaps be better. This is going to be our ship that gets to space, though, eventually. So we're going to keep all the hydrogen, the cargo, the O2 H2 generator, and everything on it. Okay. What do we have on us? Let's grab some steel plates. By some, I don't mean... No, I'm how many times do I do it? I did not click it. There we go. grab some of these. And that should be good for right now. Okay. I think we're going to want bigger lift. No matter what. Do we have the battery currently supported? I don't know. What do we need from this? Turbine blades and more iron. We have the turbine blades. We'll be able to make the turbine blades. Okay, that definitely gets us our lift thrust. Let's get change plane. Okay. I want centered here. Build all this up. At least get some structure here that I can work off of. Can I chat to drill that? I know about welders and grind. Yeah. I could, but I don't just slam on drills unless I was making a dedicated drilling ship. It's one of the things I really can't stand to do is just slap a drill in the front of a ship. Especially like a starter ship or something. If we build a mining ship, I will... Obviously, that'll have drills. And welcome in here, LW. How are you doing? So we want that. And then... that. I'm doing pretty good. Having a very unique experience so far in Space Engineers 2. More crashes than I've ever had in this game. Definitely way more crashes than I've ever had. Okay, that gives us something to work from. Okay, we want braking thrust. I don't want to hide them. If I put braking thrust right there, does that technically touch? Probably. I could then just get rid of this. And just do... half blocks, like... that right there? Hopefully by the time we're done with the ship, it's fully charged, or the better... hopefully it's like perfectly timed to we're finished building the ship and then it's charged. I like this. I like that right now. Apparently should only really need 2 of those. We have enough lift. I have no clue if that's going to be too much power. Or not enough power. We'll have to figure that out. We have space to shove batteries in right here. Definitely have space to shove batteries in. I feel like we're going to want a large forward... no, we probably don't need it. I was going to say a large forward atmo. Use the corner triangles. Could make a nice arch going over the ship. I'm not quite sure right now how I want to do this. I want to kind of do... Where did I put that? This block, yeah. That's not what I wanted. I want you centered. Here, here, and then there. Actually, I don't want these. I want this to be... those thrust. We are going to need more components. We haven't done really any mining yet, which is great. I mean, the little bit in the beginning, and then that cobalt, steel tubes, and motors. Other than that, not really. We have like no motors, right? Yeah. Production. One motor per, perfect. We might need, yeah, we're gonna need more steel tubes. Eventually. So I guess that we have up, braking, left, right. We don't have our forwards right now. What if we did our forwards right here? Off of this and made it a little bit wider? I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm seeing something. Something's coming to me. What if we did that? We're gonna need, yeah, more steel tube. How much steel tubes do we have? So, no, we have 68. What am I talking about? It was the motors we were running out of. So what brought you to New Mexico where you were, Kaz? No, let's actually do the... Let's do half blocks there. Probably just messed up the other side. Thanks, Jed. No, that worked. That's not... They somewhat fixed the symmetry now. They somewhat fixed the symmetry. Nice. So let me go with detail blocks here. I missed the detail blocks so much in Space Engineers 1. Family tripper of the holiday, nice. Your friend says that his wife is an angel. I'm so jealous. Mine is still a lie. What? Bad, Chad. Not as bad as that other day, though. Which ended up being cool because I wrote a small text adventure game on your phone. That's pretty cool. Just privately. Just for you. Did we grab lights? I thought we grabbed lights at one point. Yeah, just those, but that's not what I want. Where is the light? There it is, there it is. Okay, now bear with me, but I have something in my head. I don't know how it's going to look, but it's going to come out of my head for a second. Want to see what's possible or how hard it would be, and kind of miss those kind of games back in the 20. Yeah, I loved text-based adventure games way back in the day. Definitely becoming something. It's definitely becoming something. We got to use some more of the scaffolding blocks. Wonder what the battery's at right now. Okay, what is totally missing from this? I don't want to do... It kind of... I mean, it does bother me that we don't have the 25-degree detail blocks. Just missing a tail. Welcome in, Space Hunt. Yeah. Right off here would actually be probably pretty good. We could actually... That's a great idea. If we just bring back this to like here. And then we do some of the scaffolding blocks, which I gotta get those on my bar. How's my battery? I should probably sit in this for a second. What are those called? What are those called? What are those called? Not lights. Not armor. Structural. Structural blocks, yeah. These ones. Structural supports. We also need these. What else? What else have we been missing in our lives? Probably just those. Spoiler alert.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Do we have an intruder? We have an intruder? No. Not an intruder. Not an intruder. Yeah, that's quite an aggressive sound. Quite an aggressive sound. I want to do... Let me get all of that. Half blocks to there. Yeah, we could add more thrusters. I've got to leave room for eventually doing the hydras we're going to add to this. Could I technically go up? So let's check if I can. You know what I haven't been utilizing at all is partial copy. Isn't that sad? That just makes me want to bring this forward now. Probably actually need another gyro, so let's throw another gyroscope on here. Gotta hop for dad stuff. Well, it was great talking to you, Kaz. I hope you have a great rest of your day. What do we need? Motors and construction components. I believe we're out of motors. Let's make another 30. Might need to go get some more nickel. I don't know about this. This looks a little weird to me. Maybe we gotta do this to it. I'm not sure. I'll probably weld it up for now, but I don't know. It's not 100% what I was going for. Yeah. Thank you, MSG. We are out of out of steel plates. Motors, steel plates, and landing gear. We need down thrust and landing gear. Yeah, it's a little funky looking, but I was gonna bring this up probably to here and then do what I was doing before. Something like that. We need to find some lead. We need to, yeah, we need to start doing stuff instead of just blowing stuff up and rebuilding stuff. We're probably not making it to space. We'll be able to scavenge a bunch from this next place, though. Let's see how that looks. It's not horrible looking. Have a good night, Space Hunt. Thanks for the help. Yeah, the unified grid system is fantastic. And welcome in, Tobias. How are you doing? So I was wondering if we could get... If I put those in there... No, it doesn't quite... Oh no, that could work, that could work, that could work. Could put the antennas and stuff off that. We do need to get the down thrust, though. Where's the down thrust gonna go? Where's the down thrust gonna go? Just want to do this here. Is that gonna be the right shape? No. We could actually get down thrust right off of this. Like that. Then we gotta do his test. We gotta do a flight test after we get this downforce on. Before we start designing anymore, is to see how it's gonna handle. We got 2 gyros. We have thrust in every direction right now. It is daytime. Our ship fell down because our battery is, there we go. It's almost using 100. Let's check its. Did we max out there? 96. Are we maxing out at 96 right now? Once we get an O2H generator running, I'm pretty sure that's going to max out, so we're definitely going to need another battery. Definitely going to need another battery. My batteries. My batteries. Okay. Okay. Connector. Let's turn your alignment speed down to like 0.2. 0.5? 0.5. The ugly ship connector, let's also put it down to 0.5. Let's see how good that is now. Still very aggressive. I don't necessarily like the connector there. I'm not quite sure where else I would shove a connector. Hey, Comic, how are you doing? Did you used to live in this barn? I'm okay with keeping this very skeleton for now. While we continue, I'm gonna go check out that rocket, to be honest. We do need to get landing gear on here. Probably run a line down this way. You're recharging your own ship as you speak. That's what I had to do. I had a ship. The ship said no, I don't want to fly anymore. It blew itself up. I mean, if you ever go and watch it back, it literally did. I don't necessarily see why it decided to crash. Then we built a rover, and that was a mess. That was a mess. Wheels are in an interesting, very just foundational state right now. Okay, then we don't have landing gear anywhere on the bar. Landing gear. Those take up what? So yeah, that would be the same. So we could do there. And probably want to do somewhere in the back too. Yeah, that works for me right now. What do we need? Electronic parts, steel plates. Crashing another ship. I don't want you to spoil anything. That's actually why I jumped back into this update. I've been taking a break from Space Engineers 2 for quite a long time, but with everything they added, I really wanted to jump back in and see what was going on. I really want to get to the contracts, the space contracts, because I've heard that they are a bit different. Gravity is a myth. Planets suck. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, I'm okay with this right now. It's like a tiny little... I don't know. I don't necessarily know what it is. We are going to have to get another battery on here. Do we just build another battery right now? Do we just build another battery right now? Thinking we do something like this. What do we want? This? No. That's gonna go there though. You'll be following along. Well, thanks for stopping by. There's way more contracts now. They started to give people more to do. The one-on-one. Yeah, I can't wait to see the different colonization stuff. That's what I really want to see. But it's going to... I mean, I'm enjoying this so far. I am having a lot of fun. It is an alpha, and it does feel like an alpha, but I'm having fun. I would not be playing this if I wasn't having fun. I honestly had it set up that if this wasn't feeling great, that I was just going to drop back to Volsung Origins on Space Engineers 1. But it is. It's running pretty damn smooth, and it's feeling really good. The only thing that was jank... I mean, there's jank. There's jank, right? There's definitely a lot of alpha jank right now. And now that I have those attached, that means I could attach this, right? I'm going to detach all of that. Yes. Do the same thing on the other side. We're going to add 2 more batteries to this. Because when that O2H generator starts, that's going to take a lot of power, most likely. Let's turn you off. What do we want? We probably want up facing batteries. Thank you for subscribing, Comic. Also, for those of you who are new in chat, we have a fantastic Discord server with a ton of really great people. Most of the people that are in chat right now. Really awesome community. We're getting very close to 1,000 members. We have a lot going on over there. We have a public Space Engineers 1 Discord, not Discord. Public Space Engineers 1 survival server. We also have my members server, which is a modified economy salvage style that all you have to do is be a Patreon member to me at any paid tier, or a member over here on YouTube, and you get access to that server. So I've been in the zone a lot. I haven't been very much like, I'm a content creator. Do the content creator things. I'm also a full-time content creator, for those of you who are new. So this pays my bills. Or tries to. What am I missing? I'm talking and not thinking. Oh, I'm missing all the things. So silicon and iron, which I don't believe we have any more iron left. We have a little bit. I believe that was something we needed. We might have to go mining before we leave. We could probably actually leave that. To be honest, yeah, let's leave that. Let's dump off our stuff here. This ship should actually fly pretty good right now then. Let's blueprint this actually. I don't think we've blueprinted anything so far. Just yeah, it remains ugly ship until I'm happy with it. And let's be off to Rocket Land. It's a very zippy little ship. Vroom. It really is. I know we don't have above ground there, but just having something tell us our height, even if it's just sea level, is awesome. You think it's gonna be a giant river right here? It looks like it. Oh yeah, I didn't add lights. Thank you. It's a little late for that, but yeah, I didn't add lights. There are currently no lights on the ship. It is going like a rocket. We're rocketing over to the rocket. How fast do we slow down? Pretty quick, pretty quick. gotta watch our power. 45%. We started at 46, so we didn't use that much power. We may eventually have to add a solar panel. I hate adding solar panels to ships. They just don't look that great. Hey, look, solar panels. What we got going on here? Teaching us how thrusters go boom, and then I'm pretty sure then we can steal all the stuff. 'Cause that's how I am now. Apparently I'm steal all the stuff. Thrusters have no fuel countdown. Disabled. Okay, they want us to conveyor up. And I didn't bring any components. That's smart, right? What do I need? Just iron? I believe I just need iron for these require just iron, I believe. We gotta go up here, tee this off, and then bring you over there, and then you over there. That should be all we need to do. Just keep you charge power cells and carrying can do a quick swap. Yeah. That's what I really need to do. So yeah, we're gonna need just straight iron. So iron, nickel. Nickel? We should put an ore detector on our ship too. Lights and an ore detector. Lights and an ore detector. Yeah, this game still looks fantastic. Fantastic looking game. Iron. How far? That iron is deep. It's gonna be a trek. Are we ready for this? Are you in a survival mode where you can get iron from? Yeah. I mean, that it's just default in the game now. But it's such trace amounts. That's just how it is now, Digrock. Just the way it is. This isn't that far down. It felt like it. When I saw 70 meters, I'm like, nope. Do you think we'll get to space before in an hour? Give me all your iron, please. Should be able to hold a huge chunk of iron. Also an antenna. Ore detector, antenna, and lights. Grab the ice before you press the button. Thank you. You're headed to bed. Work shift early tomorrow. Good luck. Keep the speed limit so you don't crash. Have a good night. Thanks you for hanging out. Grab ice, then press button. Good to know. Okay. That's probably way more than enough. It's creepy being that far down. Where did I park my ship? Oh, luckily there's a rocket marker. For a second I couldn't see it. I panicked just ever so slightly. What's this weirdness on top? I'm not gonna paint you either. You're gonna stay gray. Yeah, antenna is definitely something I need to. I always forget antennas for some reason. The paint must match. Just for Dig Rock, we'll do something. Dig Rock demands something. We must comply. Please tell me you're not dead, chat. Just need one person, chat, be like, hey, we can hear you. Not dead yet? Thanks. Thanks, MSG. Hey, Marcus. Loading failed. Loading failed. Let's try one more time. Watch, it's a corrupted save. Yeah. We gotta do a backup. Load. Which one's that? Settings. Oh, where was this? 4 minutes before? No, no, no. You all type. Oh, that's bad news, right? Continue. We could not. World could not be loaded. See log for details. Yeah. It looks like it. I mean, we could go. That's pretty far back. Yeah, that's a completely messed up world. And it's all Dig Rock's fault. That does suck. We got the ship at least. We blueprinted the ship.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Try restarting Steam? I mean, I just restarted my whole computer, Marcus. Or, yeah. MSG, sorry. Not Marcus. Yeah, well, I'll try restarting it. I mean, yeah. I'm not sure. I'll try restarting Steam, though, first. The game closed out? No, the game crashed. It did that dump that it likes to do, the dump files. Have you tried turning it off? And yeah, just don't be scared of the darkness right now.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
This is the best time to spam redemptions, because they show so easily on the black screen. We might have to verify. We might have to. And at this moment, I'm thinking I just need to just chatting with a no face cam, obviously. Oh, I had hope. I had hope right there. I don't have any other games. I have an old save. I have a really old save. And now the game just said. Now I just have these 3 here in my load game. Yeah, it's weird. I deleted all these. I deleted all these worlds earlier, and they're all back. Well, the weird part is I deleted all these worlds that are currently sitting here. Like 8 to 9 hours ago. Well, interesting. Do these look familiar, Digrock? I don't cloud save. I shouldn't cloud save, but you might be right actually about Space Engineers 2 might have that labeled. I just tried to save that world and it crashed. Process failure. You say that, Digrock, but that just full hard crashed again. It's another reason that I have been hesitating to play Space Engineers 2 is it's just, it can be so unstable sometimes. I'm going to load it up one more time, try to jump in the thing. If it doesn't do that, we'll just have it just chatting. One more time of loading this. All of these shouldn't exist. So yeah, we are going back to darkness mode. Redemption, get rid of your potatoes. We're going to verify game files. It's time to lose all your potatoes. You actually gain potatoes by spending your potatoes though. Yeah, painting bad. It's all Digrock's fault. Everything is Digrock's fault. It's honestly why I stepped back from Space Engineers 2. One of the reasons I stepped back from Space Engineers 2
Marcus.
is just the crashes or just the stutteriness or how it feels. It feels like an alpha. It's not necessarily something I want to devote a ton of time to. Yeah, but could you imagine if you didn't blueprint and you had a build sitting in a world like this, Digrock? That you just couldn't get access to, potentially? That would suck. Or you build out a nice racetrack, and then you can't get into that racetrack. Did you know that racetrack spelled backwards is not racetrack? Like, I can't ignore Space Engineers 2 for very obvious reasons. But it's really hard to, like, I was excited. Don't get me wrong. I was very excited to jump back in today. Art E-car. Thanks, Marcus. That's missing a K, though. It's still cart. E-car. Let's go. I don't think I can talk over this. I'm not loud enough here, right? I could just mute the song for a second, so we're not in complete darkness. There. You should just hear me, but it's a better screen now. %63%. And it does multiple passes, doesn't it?
Planning demands a sacrifice.
The loyalty redemptions are nowhere. I just saw them nowhere. Do they not show up on the screen? They should.
You done messed up, AA
No.
Ron!
Seems like they don't, even though they 100% should. Okay. We'll go back to darkness then. So I can at least see the redemptions, unless the redemption is just broken now. Everything's breaking. Breaking news. Everything's breaking. Yeah, I am so ready. Like, this whole process of dealing with Space Engineers 2 in its alpha state and watching its development has brought me back to a place that reminded me that I don't enjoy playing games that are extremely unfinished. But as a Space Engineers content creator, it's really hard to ignore Space Engineers 2. I feel like I'm doing something incredibly wrong if I don't occasionally stop in to check out what's going on.
Squirrel!
There we go. Now we're back. Now we're back. It was just that scene for some reason. %. Will we get back into the game before the stream ends? It's a great question. Still no NPCs? No. No NPCs yet. I know they're working on them. They keep showing some really cool potential features. And welcome in, Bodacious. How are you doing? Welcome to the black screen stream. Because Space Engineers 2 crashed and now we're verifying integrity because I couldn't load back into my world. So everything was validated. It's doing it one final little pass here. Okay. It didn't look like there was an issue. It didn't throw an error or say that something was wrong. But I really don't understand why all my save games are back. Closer to the end of the year for NPCs along with 4-player code. Yeah. I think that's when it was slated for anyway. Yeah, this is just... This world is dead. The world is dead. The world is dead. Well, it was almost that time anyway. And I'm pretty sure many people probably left because everything went to crap. But thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you all for checking out Space Engineers 2 with me. I will be back on Thursday with my members only salvage economy focused Volsung Origins Space Engineers 1. How many words can I say? 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my normal Tuesday and Thursday. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.